Hey Colts, this is Mrs. Hladun. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to read a story today called One. It's written by Kathryn Otoshi, and I have never read this book before, ever, but it was lent to me by Mrs. Beck, so I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So let's jump in. One. Blue was a quiet color. He enjoyed looking up at the sky, floating on the waves, and on days he felt daring, splashing in rain puddles. Every once in a while, he wished he could be more sunny like yellow, or bright like green, or more regal like purple, or outgoing like orange, but overall he liked being blue, except when he was with Red. Red was a hothead. He liked to pick on Blue. Red is a great color, he'd say. Red is hot, blue is not. And then Blue would feel bad about being blue. Sometimes Yellow comforted Blue. Blue is a very nice color, she'd say, but Yellow never said that in front of Red. She never said, "Stop picking on Blue." Green, purple, and orange thought Blue was nice too, but they never told Red to stop either. Every time Red said something mean and no one spoke up, he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon, Red grew so big that everyone was afraid of him, and no one dared stop him. Red picked on all the colors, and then everyone felt a little blue. Until one came. He had a different shape, with bold strokes and squared corners. He was funny, and he made the colors laugh. Red saw this and got very hot. "Stop laughing," he told Yellow. "Stop laughing," he told Green. "Stop laughing," he told Purple and Orange, and they did. Red rolled up to One. "Stop laughing," he told him, but One stood straight up like an arrow and said no. Red was mad, but One wouldn't budge, so Red rolled away. One turned to the colors and said, "If someone is mean and picks on me, I, for one, stand up and say no." Then Yellow felt brave and said, "Me too." And then Green agreed and said, "Me 3." Then Purple became 4 and Orange became 5. Blue saw the colors change. He wanted to count. Red grew hot. He felt left out. He grew hotter and hotter and hotter. Red raced over to Blue and said what he always did. "Red is hot, Blue is not." But this time Blue stood up tall and became 6. "Red can be really hot," he said, "but Blue can be super cool." Red blew a fuse and tried to roll over Blue. But everyone took a stand and said no. Seeing them standing tall made Red feel very, very, very small. And then Red turned even redder and began rolling away. Blue called out, "Can Red be hot and Blue be cool?" Red stopped in his tracks. "Red can count too," said one. Red rocked and rolled and turned into 7. "Everyone counts," they shouted. And then Red laughed and joined in the fun. Sometimes it just takes one. All right. Well, I really like that story. I did not know what it was about, but I love this idea because sometimes in this world, friends, there are people who are like Reds, right? And they sometimes push people around and they may not even realize they're pushing people around. And you can either be a bystander and let it happen, or you could be an upstander like the number 1 was and say no and help other people realize the power of their own voice. So Lincoln Crossing, we know how it works. We use stop, walk, talk to try to help people realize that we're not comfortable with what's happening. So if you ever run across somebody who's acting like a Red and tries to be really aggressive with you, remember, you can always say stop. If they continue to bother you, you can walk away. And if they continue to follow you, you find an adult who can help you. But if you just say stop, then you are acting more like a 1 who's standing up for themselves and being advocates for themselves. And by you doing that, you might have other people that do that too. So consider it, think about it, and we'll probably revisit this in the fall because I think this is an important thing. All right, Colts, I hope you have a great day. I will see you later. I hope you enjoyed our book 1. Take care. Bye.